Now the topic is time domain analysis of first order RC circuit. Last class we discussed about time domain analysis of first order RL circuit. So what is time domain? Once again, time domain is nothing but any particular element is analyzed with respect to time with their parameters current and resistance. And simply, once again I will write here, we have RC circuit. For RC circuit, C is the reference. We know everything about R, but how capacitor is connected in a circuit, the reaction of the capacitor will be studied in the RC circuit. So for that, how the current and voltage will be reacted within time domain with infinite time. This regarding the time domain. This is about time analysis. Why first order? First order means, so the order represents, generally we have three number of elements: resistor, inductor, capacitor. Here one energy storing, one energy dissipating element, one energy storing element. The circuit which consisting of the one energy storing element is known as RC circuit, is known as first order circuit. That is a first order. So already we discussed about clearly about in RL circuit. Now we will directly entering into the first order RC circuit. Here a resistor or capacitor C is connected in series across a voltage source V, which has a switch T. At T equals 0, switch is closed, then some current will be flowing in the circuit. But our intention is time domain analysis. Across capacitor, how the current and voltage will be varied with respect to time will be discussed. For that, in order to analyze this, just assume that switch is closed at T equal to 0. That meaning switch is open at T equals 0, switch will be closed. So in order to get this, just apply the KVL. KVL means in a loop all the voltages will be 0. In a loop all the voltages will be 0. Then this is the source minus V, or this is the I, you can take the I or IC of T. But we are analyzing here voltage across capacitor, current across capacitor. That's why whenever the voltage is there, I mentioned voltage Vc of T, because we are analyzing time domain. Whenever the current is there IC of T, because the reason is we are using the capacitor here, right? That's why Vc of T. Don't confuse. Vc of T means voltage across capacitor. IC of T means current across capacitor. But our requirement is to, generally when we are discussing the resistor inductor series circuit, that time we are analyzing everything about the current. The reason is, inductor study means we are studying the current of the inductor. We are reference is the current of the inductor. We are studying the capacitor means our reference is voltage. We have to study the voltage. That's why here current across the capacitor there. In order to remove this, we know this formula when we are studying the basics of the capacitor. That formula is IC of T, current across the capacitor, equal to C into dVc by dt. Just substitute this formula in this equation. From that, minus V, or in place of IC of T, dVc of T by dt, plus Vc of T is equals to 0, and RC into dVc of dt plus Vc of T equal to V going outside. What is V is? V is voltage source supply. So, but what is our requirement? This is the equation, but our requirement is to find out the voltage across capacitor. But voltage across capacitor has some value here, but the voltage across capacitor is differentiative term. So that then by the mathematical things, the equation 1 is non-homogeneous linear differential equation, same as the series RL circuit. Again, whenever the equation is like this, in order to find Vc of T, means voltage across capacitor. Again, two solutions. First solution is complementary solution, that means VCC. C means complementary solution of voltage across capacitor. Particular integral Vc of Vcp, that means voltage across capacitor for particular. So already we discussed in RL circuit, this complementary solution gives the information regarding transient state. It will give the information regarding transient state. In the transient state, how it acts, how capacitor voltage and capacitor currents vary with that time. This is regarding steady state. So steady state means it become constant value. It become constant value. First case, complementary solution will give the solution of transient state. In that, whenever we are discussing the complementary solution, just the equation become sourceless. That means source will be removed. That's why Vc of t plus Rc into dVc of dt of t is 0. Why we are always writing the t? We are analyzing the time domain, right? From that, by solving this equation, we will get Vc of t equal to k into e power minus t by Rc. We will get this equation. Again, we will remove this k. This is the complementary solution of the capacitor voltage. By solving this, we will get this. Now we will move into the second part, particular integral. So here particular integral having the source also. Simply for particular integral, the complete equation you have to write. What is the complete equation? From equation 1, write this equation 1 here, the same equation. So already we discussed about these things. Steady state means in DC systems the quantity will become constant. Wherever the constant term is there, automatically that the differentiation will be 0. Vc of t means differentiation of Vc of t is 0. Then automatically the complete solution, this term will become 0. The remaining term Vc of t equal to 0. This Vc of t I can write it as V. So the particular integral gives the representation of the steady state solution. In the steady state, the value of the capacitor is V. In transient analysis, we will get the k into e power minus t by tau. Here we are writing in place of Rc will become tau. Tau means the time constant. Already we discussed here what is time constant. Time constant is 67% of its steady state value or final value. In this RC circuit, time constant is tau equal RC. So that's why I am representing this tau. Now we can write the complete solution from the two things, that is complementary solution, particular integral. Complementary solution as well as particular integral. Complementary solution we know that k into e power minus t by tau, and particular solution V, right? In order to remove the k, just we will look into here. At t equal to 0, generally at t equals 0, capacitor voltage across capacitor generally 0. Capacitor acts as short circuit. That's why 0 right here, k into e power minus 0 plus V. Then k is become the minus V. Just write this k value in the above equation. From this equation thought, the final solution is become in place of k, Vc of t equal to, in place of k just write V e power minus t by tau plus V equal. So from Vc of t, finally if you common the V, 1 is remaining part is minus e t by tau. So this is the complete solution. This is the voltage across capacitor. Voltage across capacitor. In case of RL circuit, we are discussed about the current across inductor, because inductor gives study regarding current, capacitor gives study regarding voltage, right? Okay. From that directly you can substitute IC of t. So already you know the VC of t, capacitor voltage. By differentiating this, finally we will get current through the capacitor. We will get this equation, IC of t equal to I into e power minus t by tau. So this is about the time domain analysis of first order system. Now we will look into the how the graph will be varied with respect to time. By varying the time, how the voltage across capacitor is changes, how the current across capacitor is changing. Now we will discuss about waveforms regarding the VC of t and IC of t. VC of t and IC of t. VC of t means voltage across capacitor. That means this is the value VC of t. IC of t means current across the capacitor. Those are simple. By solving the equations, we find out the two formulas. VC of t equal to V into 1 minus e power minus t by tau. By using the formula, we will draw this waveform. And first VC of t we will discuss about. VC of t, generally I already explained about the transient state and steady state. Transient state means generally, for example the capacitor maximum voltage is 5 volts actually. Capacitor storing capacity is 5 volts. Suddenly when we are applying the 5 volts, it will not reach the 5 volts. It will take some time. If we apply the 5 volts, it suddenly doesn't reach the 5 volts, it will take some time. After that it will reach the 5 volts. This is the transient state and this is the steady state. Same thing here, tau. After 5 time constant, the voltage across capacitor will become constant or steady state. At which area it become the constant value is known as the steady state value. We are discussing about these things only. In our problems we are discussing after transient state. We are not discussing the transient state. For example, I will clearly explain about the fan. Fan is connected some switch, generally some switch. If you on the switch, for example fan speed is 1000 rpm. At t equals 0, fan will be on. But at t equals 0, it will be 0, simply increasing 1, 2, 20, like that. It will take some time. After that it will reach 1000. So this time is known as the transient time. This time is known as the steady state time. This is the transient state, this is the steady state. Understand? Simple thing, simple example. Bulb also, it will take some time, after that it will blow. That is transient, this is steady state. Right. So that's why this is time. This is the graph between the time and the voltage across capacitor, VC of t. This is the maximum voltage across the capacitor. That means nothing but supply voltage. Supply voltage is the maximum voltage. So why we are taking phi tau? Why we are taking the phi tau? Because here tau only comparison term, time constant. If you supply the tau, we will get the value 67.36 of V. After phi taus, if you take some values, you will get at tau, it will reach this value. At this value is known as the time constant. After 2 tau increases, 3 tau increases, 4 tau, 5 tau, it will become steady state value. This is about the voltage across capacitor when it is connected series with the resistor. This is about the time domain analysis. So by analyzing the time domain analysis, voltage across the capacitor in transient state, it will slowly exponentially increases. At particular phi tau, after 5 time constant, it will become constant. Always in our electrical problems in DC analysis we are discussing directly about this value, understand, by this formula. I think all of you understand. So same as capacitor, current across capacitor, same thing. Here formula current across the capacitor, I into e power minus t by tau. What is the units of the capacitor? Capacitor current, any current units are amperes for t greater than 0. That means same thing, transient state represents 0 to 5 tau, 0 to 5 time constant, after that steady state, right? So if you apply tau, you will get this value 33.34. Why? Here 1 minus is there, but directly it is minus. If you supply and solve this, you will get 33.34 into I. After 5 tau you will get 0, you will get 0, understand? Look at here, if you observe here, at time constant tau, the voltage will be increases 67%, the current will be decreases 33%. At 5 tau, current will become voltage will become maximum voltage, but current will become minimum current, zero current. This is the process occurred in the capacitor. This is the process occurred in the capacitor for particular time, for particular 5 tau. This is the transient analysis and steady state analysis regarding the voltage. That's why always when we are discussing the capacitor means we are always discussing voltage across capacitor. This same graph will be in case of inductor, the graphs will be reversed. Graphs will be, here the inductor current is like this, inductor voltage is like this, right? But in case of capacitor, capacitor voltage is like this graph, this is capacitor current is like this graph. This is regarding the time domain analysis of first order RC circuit. So the finally time domain analysis means by varying the time from 0 to some particular value, how the parameters of the particular element will be discussed. In case of resistor, it's only fixed, there is no transient analysis, there is no steady state analysis. But in case of inductor or capacitor, we have separate transient analysis, we have separate steady state analysis. Steady state analysis and general discussion in this is the value. In transient analysis, voltage across the capacitor exponentially increases. In case of inductor, current across inductor exponentially increases. This is the time domain analysis of RL circuit and RC series circuit. I think all of you understand. If you have any doubts, you can contact me. Okay, thank you.